Hey everyone, and welcome to another live challenger commentary from a SkillCapped expert. This guide comes from our website, SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches, teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. There's 14 brand new commentaries added each week, and a site-exclusive feature where our challenger experts will answer any and all questions that you have. All of this and so much more can be unlocked at our website, SkillCapped.com, so click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com, and get the rank you've always wanted.
Hey everyone, welcome to SkillCapped Smurf Commentaries. I'm BMX Specs, the Challenger Jungler, and this game we're going to be playing Darius. So let's grab our smite. We could realistically just go blue smite here, but I like red smite a lot for dueling. It's pretty strong. And because we have ghost, we're going to be able to catch up to... Actually, I'll keep the pings muted. Anyways, so yeah, because we have ghost and water walking and celerity for increased ghost movement speed, we'll be able to catch up to whoever we're chasing. So this game, Darius is not an S tier jungler currently, but he kind of joined in around the same time as the Rumble and Diana meta, maybe a patch 2 before that, and then was kind of just like left on the shelf. So we're gonna kind of pull him out and show his strengths. For this game, we're gonna want to be looking at, we definitely have a stronger jungle matchup. We went into Shyvana. We want to take a look at lane matchups, and if we look at the supports, both double melee, both have ignite. It's gonna be a pretty bloody bot lane, trading a lot, and top lane just kind of an isolated Tryndamere lane, right? He just wants to scale and farm. So I'm gonna start blue and path down to bottom side. And then in between that, we're going to look to gank bot, or we're going to look to, get Crab, maybe invade the Shyvana if she starts red side. Looks like she started blue because we see Sal's already in lane. Darius' ability leveling is Q and then E and then W, because his W cooldown only goes down by 2 seconds. The mana doesn't change, mana cost doesn't change. Double heal, nice, very good. And then the E cooldown goes down by like 10 seconds when you max it, as well as the armor penetration goes to 35%. So it's just way more valuable to max E second after Q. We might even be able to look for a level 3 mid transition gank, since we don't have to worry about Shyvana invading our bottom side. And the Kale's pushing up, and Kale's really immobile early, so these are situational ganks you can look for on pretty much any champion. Oh, nice. No, I'm just gonna ghost here actually, because of that timer. Nice, very good. I get first blood there. I was almost sad that she was gonna get the kill. Now you want to help your laner shove the wave in. It's not about taking the creeps necessarily, it's just about getting the wave in. There, so he gets the last hits, and I'm just there to get the wave shoved in. So we get priority, and I can rotate to another lane here. And again, this is just situational because they're really overextended. They're still level 2. Let's see if we can get anything. There we go. Okay, got both flashes. So our priority when going for the gank is just to enter with auto attacks, and then whoever burns like the flash first, we want to prioritize them, because obviously if I had gone on Lucian with my E, then he would have been able to flash away, because he still had dash and flash. Oh, try and have some of our teammates come back us up here. I think she might have to burn her flash here, if Zoe can land bubble. Because she's in a really awkward... Nice. It almost looked like I had electrocute proc, but it was Zoe's. So she had 20 CS. I didn't actually see if she cut through mid or not, so I'm not entirely sure. Wow, she's... Also, we are playing in Silver 1, Gold 4 Elo. So I'm gonna run down the kill here. She has no flash. I think she's out. It's 360 to 340. Oh, 369, water walking. There we go. Give that one to Zoe because I'm already pretty fed. Let's look here. Just want to see if she did. Okay, so she did do a red side up. So she got top grab, or she started blue and then cleared up and then ran across mid. I thought she for some reason did my red side. So we know she's top crab because they're on the map here. We're in a really good position at this point, so our priority is just to get XP from our jungle camps, reset, and then play for dragon. If you get a really big early lead, you should be prioritizing trying to... Oh, that's kind of weird. I thought my W or my E would hit the one that in front of me. But when you get a really good early lead, you want to use that to secure objectives. So don't just keep on ganking over and over again, because it doesn't actually progress the game state. Which is what you're ultimately aiming for. I'm setting on 2k now. I think I could have killed that small one and gotten level 5. It's not too big of a deal. Item-wise, we want to prioritize Stride Breaker. I want tier 2 boots. Yeah, I think they're pretty valuable here. There's a lot of different options. The cheapest like meta boots right now are just Ionian boots or Lucidity boots, just because of the utility they give, especially if I'm going Ghost. I can just get that up faster and keep on sprinting at people. But obviously with all the auto attackers they have, Tabby are also viable, and even Berserker Greaves. So we have a few options. Also, because they don't really have hard CC, but they do have some slows like Kale slow, Silas slow on his Q, we can look to get Swift, or like Swifties is also another option. But I'd prioritize just having the Lucidity boots here for a lower smite cooldown. Since we are on the patch with the smite change, so obviously getting that completed as soon as possible is really valuable. So right after we finish these raptors, we're gonna look to do dragon. But before we do dragon, we want to get a little bit of vision control. Is this gonna reset on me? Nice. Okay, react to this bot gank first. Actually, I'm not gonna hit that just because I saw her cancel going for the bot gank and then turn into river. So I want her to run into me, essentially. Obviously be aware that like their bot lane might rotate. Not really sure what she's doing. Maybe she has a ward on me and knows. So I'm gonna wrap around into her jungle. I'll leave that up, actually. Can I just run her down here? Because I do have tier 2 boots. I think she just dies, yeah, to the bleed. Don't want to unnecessarily burn my ultimate. Kale might try and rotate. I honestly don't think it matters. I'm just so strong. Yeah, she'll leave. I might even be able to 1v2 if they walked into the jungle. Okay, so back to original pan. Oh, he broke it from me. Very nice. But get the dragon, and then we'll go into playing for Herald. So I'll start this up. At this point, I can kind of disrespectfully start this just because she's so weak. So if they're going to contest this, I just wait because I want to make sure that it's not like a 4v1. How to get out of range? Oh, well, that did kill me. Okay. I did more damage than I expected on our last auto there. As long as I don't get the dragon, it's all good. Now, if you enter in a scenario here where you have to choose between getting the dragon or getting the herald at this stage of the game, because ideally your goal is to get the herald, or the dragon before herald spawns, but if you have to choose, always go for the herald. So because they've already started this, unless something changes here and they're not going to get it, which is very unlikely they got it, then I'm just going to beeline it to herald. And we also know you started blue. Respawning buff if you're kind of focling is around 750, so her red should also be up. So we're going to path over to that. She's also building AP, which I have to keep in mind. I'm going to run straight to her raptors, put a ward down, which I might run into her right here. Nice. And then we're going to pull this in case she comes from base. I'm just going to smite that early just because I want to get that smite charge down. I'm going to run into her. I don't even need, I ult there. I was gonna say I don't even need ult, but because I saw Kale rotating, I was like, I might as well. So even in situations where you kind of make a mistake and end up dying, as long as you're paying attention to the enemy pathing, you can utilize that to your advantage. But all of these like invades, these kind of plays I'm making, the whole objective of them is to give me a window where I can safely take the objective I'm going for. So the one I made earlier and then trying to do dragon, I just got greedy by taking multiple jungle camps. And then she was able to rotate with her team. But this one, I'm utilizing the timer, not overstaying. And then just pick this up. I have my 900 smite upgrade now. And now, because we spent a lot of time kind of running around, even though we're up 2 levels on Shyvana, we're actually down in levels on the solo laners. So our priority is going to be on farming our jungle. And there's no other neutral objective that has higher priority. We're still really early on in the game, so we're not worried about breaking tower immediately with Herald. Just want to full clear our jungle, get a massive XP lead. And then once there's maybe a bit more plate progression from our laners, then we can look to drop it in a lane or force a gank somewhere and break tower. I'm leaving this crab up. She'll probably get it because it's more important, yeah, for me to make sure I can deny her of taking my bot side camps potentially, which it looks like she already got my red buff. So if this is gone, I'm gonna go to top grab. Let's see. Nice, it's still up. You can see how much the bleed does on Darius jungle. It's ridiculous. His only weakness is hard CC. So because the enemy team is low on hard CC, he's a pretty, and they also have a decent amount of melee champions. He's like a pretty solid pick here. I just have to be a little bit careful. I'm actually gonna go straight bot. This is just situationally because they're really low on mana and they're playing really far up. I can just do this, right? Oh, am I dead? I didn't block any of that. I should have red smited Shyvana. I red smited Nautilus and did nothing there. I mean, he's still like, his kid's still gonna do. I mean, you can see his combo did 500 to me, so about half my health. But the Shyvana is obviously the main DPS dealer alongside Lucian. Disrespected them a bit there, not a big problem. And deaths like that, even though they're bad, it's still not remotely as bad because I cleared all of my jungle. If I hadn't cleared all my jungle, it would have been much worse. I would have lost a lot of control and such tempo over the game. So now at this stage of the game, we have 2 options essentially. We're looking for first tower break with Herald drop, so we have about like, what, 45 seconds? Oh no, we have like a minute and a half left on this Herald. And next dragon is coming up in a minute, so we might try and time it alongside the dragon spawn to just give us even more pressure / security on securing that dragon. Just because we didn't get the first one, we want to kind of stop the momentum. I'm just gonna like to run straight in at Kale here. I have stride break already. Oh. Wow, that Q damage. So I'm just going to use this window. Can I think she dies here if you just flays her. I'm holding my ultimate because I don't, like, I have so much damage, it's unnecessary to use. And then we're going to use this Kale death timer, which is only 12 seconds. Stride breaker there just to make sure I get those creeps. Oh, missed the cannon, FF. Because we're gonna do so much damage to this tower. This is gonna be our first tower drop. It's a perfect timer for us. If she had TP, I wouldn't get the tower, but I would get it down to like 1 plate, so it'd be good enough. But because she doesn't have TP here, because she would have TP'd if she did, we get full tower. Okay, I was gonna walk up for that. Actually, I can just walk at her here. Okay, now we run away. Run away, run away. I'm sorry, it was a prank. Alright. I was getting a bit cocky there, but I was pretty low on mana. So now this is where it's a bit awkward when we're trying to play. Oof, that's an oof for this dragon because I'm really low. We gotta try and find a way, which looks like bot might be the way in. Because we can't just like start dragon. If we start it right now, they will, like Shyvana will contest it. So I gotta look for a skirmish somewhere. And it looks like bot was where they were fighting a decent amount. I can run into the lane. I'm going to... Oh, I don't even know if I would have been in range for that E. I think I would have been. It's still risky, I was gonna say. Oh, she kind of abandoned me. Oh, so close. We have enough for this Sterix gauge. I don't think they'll be able to get the dragon. So all the plays are the kind of me walking over. All of this is just trying to find something to allow us to secure the dragon. Realistically, you can lose the first 2 dragons, but because I'm so strong, I want to look for fights. The issue is I'm the one kind of being jumped on by like 3-4 people. So it becomes difficult to outplay that without spending my gold. But now that we're power spiking, there should be no problem taking those 1v3 fights because we'll be able to absorb the burst. Darius core items are the Stride Breaker and the Sterix. And once you have those 2 items, you can start building situationally into, you know, Randuin's, into not Deadman's not anymore. It's kind of a dead item after the nerfs, but GA works as well. If they have a lot of AD champions, you can go into Death's Dance. So you have quite a lot of options. We're gonna play the next Herald here, but again, I've been running around fighting a lot. Ooh, probably react to that actually. Oh, this actually might be a really good play. In top side. Oh, he didn't even ult. If you were to stall that at all, it would have been pretty good. I think this is gone, right? Oh, we can take this, we can take this. Very nice. No, I think I'm dead to ignite. Oh, I played that pretty poorly. They're still dealing a ton of damage to me, and it's because of the Kale ult. She did, yeah, she has Nashor's completed. Let's think. AP. We're gonna want some MR. This will help a lot, but a better Wit's End is not bad. Force of Nature is a more ideal option here. Let's go for Force of Nature. It's not that, what is this called? Visage is bad. It's just that they have a lot of anti-heal with double ignite, and probably one of them's going to build a Morello at some point, or a Executioner's, so I'd rather just go into Force of Nature to get as much movement speed, MR, for these fights, and then after that we can start building maybe into a bit more damage. But so like right now the damage is not the problem, it's being able to actually get my damage off. So we've, even though despite being really fed, we've lost 2 dragons and 1 herald, which is not ideal, but sometimes that's kind of the state of the game. If you're trying to contest them, I could just sack those objectives and lose them, but then not die. I think this will be a nice. Could have got a triple there. I've been holding my R too much. Can I run her down in time? I don't think so. I think the Force of Nature is going to help a lot. He's not going to give it to me, is he? Ooh. Can I get him? Oh! No, he's too fast. I forgot I should queue for the movement speed because I have Stride Breaker. So let's go here. I'm pretty sure that applies movement speed, right? Let's test. If I queue one of these. Oh, not up. I know auto attacking does, but I think. Oh. Okay, we're just gonna run here. You can take. Oh, we didn't take it in time. Let's go grab this. For some mana back. They're all grouped up mid, so we can just leave here. We might die for a ward. Third dragon's gonna be an important one because that to contest, because it takes away a lot of the pressure of soul. So we gotta find a way to carry these fights. I didn't get that E off. Oh no. There we go. Alright, once we have like some other people helping peel, it becomes so much easier to play these fights out. But if we're getting kind of run down... Oh, please. Why is she so fast? Oh, is there no quad? Oh, sad. I don't think he thinks I'll take it. I'll go for it. What? How were none of the other ones tanking? I swear they were under tower. My bleed took aggro. Okay. That's a nice try. That went better than I expected. Definitely helped a lot that my Thresh was helping peel for me. So when you're playing Darius jungle, it's going to be crucial that you're kind of getting that. You have some form of peel, right? Whether it be like a melee engaged peel support. Ideally not an enchanter, but enchanters can work. Or like a tank top. Just like something that helps pull a little bit of the pressure off you. Because if you just get chain CC'd, and they don't even have a lot of CC on their team, right? It's mainly just the Nautilus combo and like a Shyvana ult back, and that's it. So let me grab that now. Now at this point, I think I want some armor because I'm still getting shredded. Do I want healing reduction? Be good into Kale, good into Silas. Not incredible. We could do attack speed reduction, might be better. Let's do that instead. We already have like a decent amount of HP. I think this attack speed reduction will be more valuable with the Kale and a bit of the Shyvana. It's not an incredible item, but there's no like incredible item to go for. We got the third dragon, so that relieved a lot of pressure. And now is when, at this point, we're playing essentially to either the second spawning dragon, or also, let me catch this guy, any people that are overextended like this. So you just want to E first, and just run them down. Just auto attack, run them down. You trying to run away? This is some crazy sustain. There we go. That's a good ward actually for him. I don't know if it was intentional on the lantern or not, but it's pretty good. Rotate onto the Kale here. Situational fight happening. We're reacting to the reason we're running straight to these fights instead of just like farming things is because obviously if we win this fight we get Nash, so. These flashes are like awkward because they're pretty delayed. Also, fun fact, you don't need to hit them to get. Oh, please. Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to communicate that. Get me out. Please. Oh, he has vision of me. You don't need to hit somebody to apply Red Smite. If you smite them instantly, you will get the damage reduction immediately. So you don't need to auto them. And you can use abilities as well to get the true damage activation. Maybe we do need healing reduction for Kale. So we'll get this. And then let's look at our damage taken. We took 1,000 from Lucian. Is there a better item here we can go into? Not Warmogged. It's going to be either... Yeah, we don't really want that much raw damage. So we'll probably go Thornmail next. And I think that'll be the best option for dealing with the physical damage we're taking, but also Kale sustain. So we'll prioritize the Bramble Vest here into Thornmail. The next dragon is not for a minute 30. My team's not doing too hot. And our composition is pretty sloppy to begin with. Especially when you have a tournament that doesn't have side lane pressure. But we can still definitely pull out the win. It's more just about kind of picking them. Because when they're grouped up, they can kite us out and got it quite a... Oh, can I? Is he gonna walk into me? Okay, well. That didn't work. That was a bit disrespectful. We have a bit of incorrect lane allocation, but I just ran it into 3 people. Trying to make a pick. Well, actually 1v2 is fine, but I didn't know Shyvana was there, so she jumped at me. The reason I mentioned the lane allocation is because we have TP on Zoe, and we want her to be in side lane, even though she's not really a side lane champ, or we just want to all group. Or before one, but he doesn't have spit pusher, so he might as well just group. Are they gonna get this? What do they use on that? Shyvana R, which just doesn't matter, it's a non-resource. Nautilus R? Nope. Yeah. Okay. Not bad so far. My team's smurfing. If I can get in these fights and kite them out and like kind of run people down individually without getting foreman or stacked down, which, I mean, this fight's already won. My team's... I have ghost up. I don't think I need to... Yeah, I'm just gonna ghost. Just to make sure, you know? Where are you going? Oh, you smurfed there, like bopped her with the Dark Harvest proc. So I don't know how my team managed to win that fight, but kind of pulled through. We'll definitely get Nash as well. No, we do Nash for sure, 100%. They're all dead. We get this. Zoe might want to TP back. That's why she's not running with us, which is perfectly fine. She doesn't need to. She could hold her TP, but if she wants to TP back, it's okay. And then after we get this is the important part, utilizing the Baron. Okay. And this is where a lot of the time ends up being wasted, is you get Nash and then people just kind of go to a side lane. Or they end up getting picked and then, or they get like one tower and kind of waste a lot of time. So because I don't have anything crucial to buy, I could buy a potion if I really want. I'm just gonna farm until my teammates are here. And then we're gonna look to siege. Alright, wait, they... I just saw that, so I thought he was sweeping the bush and coming to steal my crab. So he doesn't have teleport, so she shouldn't really be sideline. Trin's pushing with bot waves. Zoe's gonna run mid. We pushed this mid wave a bit too quickly, which means we can't actually pressure. So that was my bad for queuing that. Oh, what? Okay, you ran it. Nice. Gotta work on those E's. Pretty much, if you want to pretty much guarantee your E, just combine Stridebreaker and E once they're in range. I'm not actually gonna dive here. I just want to pressure them off of tower a bit. Just waste of time. So I'm maintaining distance so I don't just get like hard engaged on. But that kind of, you know, puts... Oh, can I get him? He's gonna have the ult here. Okay, take the lantern. It just creates pressure for them to kind of get off that. I don't really want to face tank all of this. Oh, wow. Oh, cute. Please. No. You flashed on me. I played that kind of sloppy. I don't know why she didn't ult the Nautilus, and I was like, oh, she doesn't have R, but then she ulted herself. I was like, oh, my ult didn't reset. Sad. That's why I was holding my R Nautilus. I'm still taking a ton of damage. I mean, once she gets the Riftmaker stacks, I'm just taking 10%, or was it 12% now, true damage? Max 9%. I swear it used to be... Maybe it was 7 and went to 9. I swear it used to be 12. And it was still really bad, and I thought they buffed it. Anyways, we're full bold at this point. Because of all the auto attacking we're taking, I'm just gonna go tabby. Because it doesn't matter if it's physical or magic, it just reduces auto attack damage. And then we're gonna grab tenacity pot for a little bit of tenacity over the physical or the wrath elixir. Because our damage, like our base damage, is high enough with these items. It's just staying alive. Now you could argue you want to kill them a little bit faster, but if we go like squishier, then Kale will just ult and absorb that, and then they'll burn my HP down. So I'd have to be like silent or something, which is also an option. She's really out of position here, so I'm just gonna run at her. I'm actually gonna ghost. I should go around. Yeah, I was gonna say I was gonna go below to be like. Holding my R here. Oh, that duration lasts so long. Oh, this is so much better. You can see how like nice. Like the tabby are just so much nicer for not getting burned through. Nice. Yeah, oh, they killed them all. I've gotten like 3 triples this game. I don't get a no pentas. I don't know what happened. It was like I was 5-0 or 4-0, and then I ended up dying a bunch of times, and then I just started winning every fight. So once you get items on Darius, you're definitely really strong. But you have a vulnerable stage, even if you get really far ahead to where you can just die. So make sure you kind of have that peel in your comp for you.
And remember, this guide comes from our website SkillCapped.com, where we have over 500 Smurf commentaries by the top players and coaches teaching you exactly how to escape the rank that you're stuck in. Not only that, but we release 14 brand new Smurf commentaries with cutting edge builds and meta champions every single week. And if that wasn't enough, we have a site exclusive feature where you can ask the Challenger expert any question you want, anything you're struggling with or confused about, and are guaranteed a response by them. All of this can be unlocked for as little as $5 a month and is backed by our rank improvement guarantee. That means a full refund if you don't improve. That's not all, you also get the most comprehensive League of Legends training on the internet with over 900 videos and 150 courses teaching you exactly what you need to know to improve. So what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description below, head to SkillCapped.com and join the hundreds of thousands of satisfied SkillCapped members and get that rank you've always wanted.